All right, we're back again. It's me, Mirkov, and we're going to be doing some more Star Bowling DX.
ねえ、もしよかったら私と2人だけでプレイしない？
This is Chisa Yokoyama-san. We're currently chatting with her. She's asked us something, and what I've done here, I know I'm playing with the layout a bit. I've put the translation underneath. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit nicer this way. We'll give it a try. I say I'm sorry, but that doesn't sound like the right translation. Iyo.
本当？嬉しい。でも私、たとえあなたといえど手加減しないわよ。なんてね、なんか偉そうだったね。ごめんね。じゃあ早速始めましょうか。
She's saying, nice to meet you, let's be on a team together. So, just prior to this, we've played the previous stage. And the previous stage was stage 1. So we did stage 0, which is just 3-on-3. Stage 1 is 2-on-2. And now it seems like we're maybe doing another 2-on-2. But this time with the date of our choice. Oh, and of course, as soon as I click that, I accidentally resize it to a ridiculous size. We'll try to make this about right. There we go. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but so what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going for the quote-unquote harem ending, and I've just made this ending up. We're actually playing all of the characters at the same time. Oh, I see. We're doing a one-on-one versus our date. And we'll be returning to our date, of course. But before we do that,
ねえ、もしよかったら
we're going to be
私と2人だけで。
doing this.
ねえ、もしよかったら私と2人だけでプレイしない？
So that dialogue sounded pretty similar. We again say, I'm sorry.
嬉しい。どうせやるなら上手い人とじゃないと意味ないものね。ほら、走るのだってそうでしょ？速い人と一緒に走ると知らず知らずのうちに自分のタイムも伸びてたりってことあるでしょ？私とっても楽しみだわ。さあ、始めましょう。
Hajimemashou. Let's get started.
もしよかったら私と2人だけでプレイしない？
Yeah, so we're saying iyo. I think that means yeah, sure. Not I'm sorry.
もう少しで全ての謎が解けるのです。さあ、宇宙の平和のため正々堂々と戦いましょう。
Something about heaven is going to teach us. So she's our space alien enjoyer. That's Akiko.
もしよかったら私と2人だけでプレイしない？
This one is Shiori.
ラッキー。あなたの方もゆっくり研究させていただくわ。と言ってもそんな余裕はないかもしれないけど、私一生懸命頑張りますからよろしくね。じゃあ始めましょう。
Hajimemashou. So most of the women's dialogues are the same. There's a few variations. And finally, Marina.
ねえ、もしよかったら私と二人だけでプレイしない？
Do you want to play? A two-player game, I'm assuming.
ありがとう。私、あなたのそんな笑顔がとっても大好き。でも勝負は勝負。私も全力投球でいくわよ。さあ、世界の頂点目指してレッツゴー！
Let's go! That's right. And of course, as soon as we start the game, we just go to another bowling game. I'm actually vaguely curious if I change the woman I'm dating for this game, if that does anything. I don't think it does. Previously, whoever you start the game with has been the person that you bowl with, no matter what woman I'm dating. I'm just vaguely curious what'll happen here. So whoever I start dating is who I get to see bowl. We're sticking with Chisa. She's going to be our primary dating companion throughout this game. Even though I said we're doing quote-unquote harem ending, you know, we're going to stick with Chisa because she's woman number 0. Just makes it easy to keep track of things. Alright. So, like in the various other entries in this Let's Play, we have to do a few rounds of bowling. It's probably 1 or 2 rounds. And I've already preemptively cheated, so we're not going to lose. In each stage, the women wear different clothing, and they have different video clips. So we're going to be skipping those mostly, just to keep things going. And I'm going to try to remember to save before the questions come up, because we're going to have to ask, you know, either questions to our date or have our date ask us something. And that's the point where we're going to hack the game and kind of ask all 5 girls all the different questions and see what they have to say. This is a 4 CD game, and we are on CD number 1, so there's plenty more content. Yatta! So one thing I noticed when I was playing with this game is that if you mess around with your like score, You can end up in the final, what I'm assuming is like the final stage of the game, without going through all the intermediary stuff. Thought that was kind of interesting. So there might come to be a point in the game where we just, continually play with the same person, grinding questions with them, 1 or 2 questions per game, until we can get their like high enough. Our bowling score doesn't seem to matter at all. Though I imagine if we lose enough times, that might maybe hurt the like score in some way. I do have the ability to skip frames, but I don't know what frame they're going to ask the question, because they always ask the question on the same frame. It's usually, I think, frame 3, 6, or 9. In the first round, they asked 3 questions, so they asked in all three of those frames. In the second round, they only asked on frame 3 and 9 in the first game and on 6 in the second game. And obviously in this game, they're not asking much of anything at all. I guess in a one-on-one game, there's not much time for talking. But isn't our date being a little bit rude? She should maybe find time to say something. Maybe between games, because we'll probably play 2 games with Chisa. So there might be some opportunity between the 2 rounds. There's no particular reason for me to hit the pins, as I've already cheated and given myself a perfect score. But if I make the ball go faster, it does go down the lane faster. Alright, looks like there's not going to be any questions. I also have a speed up button. Which I like to use infrequently, just because I think it messes with the audio and makes it a little bit annoying. In case you're wondering, I'm using the BizHawk emulator. Pretty decent emulator. One of the things I like about it has a lot of convenient tools for kind of hacking the game in semi-real time. And so that's what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, if you're curious, I can go ahead and throw on a cheat that will show us. Yep, we are at Women 0. Stage 2, Game 0, throw number 18. Who is 0? I don't know what who means, but like is 2. We have currently 2 like with our date. We have low, what is this? Low STK. I have no idea what that means. L cell. This is maybe level select. I don't know. Phase 38. Phase is actually based on where you are in the throwing of the ball. So let's see. It goes phase 38, 31, and then it goes 3-1, and 4, 6, 7. It's essentially, it's a state machine where it tells the game, you know, what to be doing next. I like to keep it off just because when I do translation, it adds additional text to be translated, which obviously we can read it, so we don't need that to translate. So just keep it out of the way. I thought maybe I'd talk about that a little bit. Alright, so that's the first game of Stage 2. There were actually no questions. She's asking us Onegai, but I'm afraid I have no idea what she's asking us about. Let's go ahead and check in with Yuri. I'm assuming she's asking us to, like, teach her? Play with her again? Hard to say. The dialogue is pretty similar between the different characters. So let's go ask Akiko. Cut. Alright, I was just removing my cursor so it didn't interfere with the video. She's now scoring about 120. Ichibite. I don't know what she says. And finally, let's ask Marina. The one thing I don't like about it is some of the clips are pretty quiet compared to this fairly loud background music. Do you want to save? No. Do you want to continue? Yes.
ごめんなさい。遅くなっちゃって待った？実は出かけに妹から電話が入っちゃって、今日は忙しいからって言ってるのになかなか電話を切ってくれないのよ。嫌になっちゃうわよね。ところで私、なんでボーリングに夢中かって言ってなかったわよね。実は最近ロッククライミングってのを始めたんだけど、でもあれって指の力がなきゃダメよね。で、毎日指立て伏せをやったり、カモイにぶら下がったりして指を鍛えたんだけど、私をロッククライミングに誘ってくれた人がね、ボーリングは指の鍛錬にもなるし楽しいし一石二鳥だよって教えてくれたの。ねえ、あなたもやってみない？ロッククライミング。頂上に着いた瞬間、本当に最高の気分よ。でもその前に私たちはこのトーナメントの頂点を目指さないとね。頑張りましょうね。
Interesting. So, something, something, rock climbing, something, something, good luck. So, I have no idea what's going on here, but this looks to be some kind of tournament. This is stage 3 of the game. Before we go on to stage 3, I think what we ought to do is... Well, not do that, because that messes up my camera. I think it's something like this. So, if I click the lion and the giraffe, I guess that makes us Team Lion and that is Team Giraffe. Alright. Well, like I said, before we do that, we do want to see all the intro movies. So what we'll actually do is skip through this ending movie for the previous game. Don't save. And before I move on to the next round, I'll save state that.
今日は来てくれて本当にありがとう。本当は私、あなたが来てくれるかどうかとても心配だったの。実は私憧れの先輩がいてね、その人とてもボーリングが上手なの。いつかその人と一緒にプレーするのが夢で一生懸命ボーリング場に通ってたんだけど、でもあなたに出会って本当のボーリングの楽しみ方を教わったような気がする。何事も自然体が一番なんだよね。今日のトーナメント目いっぱい楽しみましょうね。
I heard bowling tournament. That's pretty much all I was able to pick up. If we don't choose lion, let's say we chose duck, then I guess the tournament just sort of runs without us. Oh golly. And we're up against, I guess, a different pair of, like, I think that those might be the same people, but with, like, weird photoshopping or, like, makeup on top of their faces. Like, those look like they're both women, but I'm not sure who they're supposed to be. Well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter who we go up against. I think those are just going to be images. We never see the people we bowl against. So let's go ahead and talk to Yuri.
ありがとう。来てくれたのね。私、なんか昨日は興奮しちゃって、あんまり眠れなかったの。あなたは？私ね、去年番組対抗 校ボーリング大会に出場したんだけど、その時ね、最終ゲームで逆転されちゃって結局2位だったの。でも私負けず嫌いだからとっても悔しくって、今年こそは優勝するぞってがむしゃらになってたんだけど、でもね、あなたと出会って私なんて甘っちょろい考えだったんだろうって反省させられちゃった。今日は初心に帰ったつもりで頑張りますからよろしくね。
Yep, did not really pick up much of that either. So what if we go into like the second bracket? Let's choose the bear. So if we choose the bear, we get a person with a weird hat and a person with a blonde wig. Okay. Sure. Let's talk to Akiko. Have her invite us to a tournament.
あ、来てくれたんだ。嬉しい。ねえ、ところでなんで私がボーリングに夢中なのかわかる？他のみんなは適当なこと言ってたと思うけど、実はね、私小さい頃から思ってることがあって、ちょっと大げさな言い方なんだけど、この宇宙を作った神様や人間の愛情みたいなものの形って、究極の形は球形なんじゃないかと思うのね。ほら、ハートの形ってあるじゃない。あれってすっごいロマンチックな形に見えるんだけど、実は結構歪んだ感情を表現してるんじゃないかな。例えば本能と欲望が肥大して、逆に知性と理性が圧迫された形とかさ。こんなこと考える私ってやっぱ変かな。でもね、このトーナメントを通じて何かがつかめそうな気がするの。お願い、協力してね。
She looks really different between her two costumes. Wasn't she just wearing like a hat in the other one? Now she's got like these pigtails. Well, regardless, we're gonna choose, let's say, puppy dog. Here we have an old grandma and somebody in a mask. All right, very strange. And last one, because we actually did Marina first, so this is Shiori.
やっほー、ここだよ。なんかドキドキするな。だって今日のこのトーナメントに来てる人たちっていろんな大会を勝ち抜いてきたつわものばかりなんでしょ。そんな人たちと戦うなんてちょっと無謀かなと思ったんだけど、あなたがいてくれるからとても心強いわ。私ね、実は来年映画の仕事が決まってるんだけど、私の役っていうのが普段はプロボーラーなんだけど、裏では秘密組織のスパイという大変な役なのよ。で、ここに通うようになったんだけど、あなたのプレーを見てたらこれだってひらめくものがあったの。私ね、このトーナメント映画のリハーサルだと思って精一杯戦うから見ててね。
I wonder if I choose the opposite of dog. Will I get somebody different? It looks like yes. We get somebody with like fake dreadlocks? Is that what that is? Okay, interesting. So we're of course going to reset back to Chisa. Of course we'll play in the tournament with you, Chisa. let's actually maybe take a second and see all the different costumes. So when we chose Lion, okay, saw that before. Oh, I wonder if it's maybe based on the person you're with. Yeah, so it seems like it's based on the person, not based on the animal. I don't know why that might be the case. But given that, let's choose the wolf. So it's us and our date in the tournament versus somebody. Some, like, karate masters or something. So she's actually gonna use her original costume.
これは絶対取ってね。
Oh, so we're actually playing on the same team. Unlike previous tournaments, we're not adding our score together. We're alternating. So she's actually going to get a perfect score because she's using my my score table, not her own. It also helps that the AI has gotten better since the first game. Since we're now on like maybe the 8th or so game. Instead of making 70 points, they're getting like 120. Which means they're getting at least some spares and strikes. So unfortunately, I have no idea whether we can skip any of the rounds here. So we'll just maybe just do a little bit of fast forwarding. What did she say? No. I don't know why she made that sound.
外したら承知しないから。
So it looks like this tournament, it might be the case that anytime you have just your date, you don't do any of the questioning. But we haven't had any opportunity to raise our like status in quite a while. Yeah, perfect 300 game versus 124. So we win. Do you want to save? No. Continue. Yes. So it looks like, based on the way that this is going, we probably can go ahead and jump right to the end. Oh, here's the grandmas. Yep. I have a feeling we can. Let's maybe jump to frame 9. No, let's jump to like frame 8. It's probably safe because the first game didn't have any questioning. Yeah. Alright, frame 10. Oh no, what a blunder. Perfect! There we go. I don't think we've seen that perfect animation, actually. So, alright, that is game 2 of the tournament. We move on. Save. No. Continue. Yes. We move up. We have weird clown hair person and masked woman. And I think what we're going to do is go ahead and jump to, let's say, throw 20. So that's the 10th frame. Look at that. Strike. Amazing. Psycho! Yeah, I agree. Alright, so that gives us a win there. So I'm guessing that the tournament here is where you can get a game over. None of the previous games it seemed to really matter if you won or lost. But it seems like, yeah, you can probably get a game over if you lose these games.
ことはもう絶対一生忘れません。それといってはなんですけど、特別に私の仕事場に案内します。ボーリングのではまだまだなんですけど、でもね、仕事場のでは私プロですからね。絶対来てくださいね。行くよ。
Oh, disc 3. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? So I guess for each of the different women, we might start having videos on different discs, which, you know, could become problematic. So maybe what I'll do is just do a quick save here, and let's finish the tournament with our other women, or other dates, before we go on to that.
ここはどこ？私は誰？トーナメント優勝。もしかして私たち優勝しちゃったんですよね。優勝だー。ありがとう。あなたがいてくれなかったらこんな快挙は成し得なかったわ。本当にありがとう。この感謝の気持ちをどうやって表したら。あ、そうだ。もしも時間がありましたら私の仕事場に遊びに来ません？あなただけ特別にご招待しますからね。いいでしょ？それじゃあ待ってますから。きっとよ。
So she also wants to go to disc 3. I think we'll just make sure that everybody wants to do the same thing, and if so, it should probably turn out okay. They're both talking about shigoto, which is what, home, work? I think it's work, home. Oh my god, let me quickly. Shigoto. What is shigoto? Yeah, work. So I think they're saying they have to go to work. I mean, I will say this about that response is, even though it was a little bit over the top, compared to Yuri's response, which was like breathlessly, you know, almost, you know, touching herself kind of sounds, rather than like, I just won a bowling tournament. Like, I was a little confused by that response. Like, I understand it's romantic that you won a bowling tournament, but my god. Chill out, Yuri. Here we go. Akiko's got it right. Just like scream bonsai. I love it. Alright, so this is going to be Shiori.
こんなことってあるんですね。私、優勝するなんて本当のところ考えてもいなかったのに。私、あなたに出会えてとっても勇気が出てきたな。本当、ありがとう。これで映画の仕事も自信を持ってやれます。映画が完成したら絶対見てくださいね。そうだ、その前に私の仕事場にいらっしゃいませんか？あなただけ を見せてあげる。なんちゃってねえ、きっと来てね。待ってますから。じゃあ
All right. Disc 3. Is there like a... Is there maybe a bad ending if you don't win the tournament? You go to Disc 2? It might be too late for us to go to Disc 2. Do I have a save from before? I do. I have to be careful then. I have to be careful not to delete that save.
わーい、やったー。頂点を極めるってほんと最高の気分よね。途中何度もくじけそうになったけど、あなたの優しい微笑みが私にパワーをくれたんだ。本当にどうもありがとう。やっぱり何事も自分に負けたらダメよね。そのことを教えてくれたあなたに出会えたことを私心から感謝してます。それでもし嫌じゃなかったら私の仕事場に遊びに来ませんか？じゃあ待ってますからね。きっとよ。
Yeah, so they all bring us to Disc 3. So yeah, I think it should be fine. So I think I'm going to call the video here. The fact we're jumping from Disc 1 to Disc 3 makes me kind of a little bit curious what happens if we lose the tournament. So I might check that and see if that's going to put us on a different path or not. We'll find out next time. I'll see you then.